Introduction. Parallel reality. A healer needs healing more than anyone else. I'm grateful to have practiced in many Soviet lodges with various elders among the indigenous people of Canada for 10 years and to have experienced a vision quest from their tradition. Being in these lodges was a spiritual experience and profoundly healing. It feels like returning to the mother's womb. The lodge is hot, moist, and small. The drum beats resemble a mother's heartbeat. You can hear other people's voices in the darkness, much like a child hears voices from outside the womb. Perhaps it's true that we need to become a child again and start anew, returning to where we were all once pure and innocent. People enter the lodge by crawling in, recognizing the need to humble themselves in this sacred space. Men and women sit on opposite sides, balancing masculine and feminine energies. The lodges welcome everyone, regardless of differences in religion, skin color, gender, social class, or age. Once inside, as chanting, drumming, praying, and singing commands, time seems dissolved, and individuals enter a trance-like, timeless state. The lodge encourages living worthy identities outside and embracing the transformative experience within. I'm very grateful for my timeless experiences in the past 10 years of practicing with different elders in Soviet lodges and my vision quest. I heard about an indigenous tradition called the vision quest. In this tradition, an elder puts a person in the middle of a field alone for 4 days and nights. During this time, the person fasts, meaning they don't eat or drink. In some schools of psychotherapy, like Jungian, the therapist may use a similar technique with the clients to help them explore their unconsciousness and for them to connect with their shadow sides. Depending on our circumstances, we can be damaged, hurt, corrupted, or wicked in our lives. Our experiences and environment can shape us into something negative or dark. Imagine a potato left to grow in a cramped, dark place. The roots turns twisted. That's like the negative part of us. They are not really who we are. They are more like unwanted energies, such as depression, anger, or greed that we picked up along the way. Just like a car gets muddy, our souls also can pick up this negative dirt. At some point, we have to deal with these negatives and get rid of all our negativity deep inside. We need to become like a snakes, shedding all the skin, letting go of wicked feelings to a healthier ones. We are choosing to be innocent again, like getting new skin and new traits, is to become a child and to be born again. In life, we either run from something or towards something. When a wild animal chases us, we flee from danger, even if we are unsure of our destination. On the other hand, when we love something or have a desired goal, we move toward it. Often we run from the most is ourselves. We use distractions to avoid facing who we truly are. There is a stranger between each of us, a me that we have not taken the time to meet. We are more acquainted with the people and things outside of us than with this stranger residing within all of us. However, there comes a point when we can no longer run away. We need to cleanse the garden of our being from the weeds of who we are now to nourish the flowers of our authentic selves. To know thyself doesn't happen automatically or naturally. Just as we put effort into getting to know others or acquiring a profession, we also need to put effort and willingness into understanding who we really are and who we are not. There comes a point when we decide to face ourselves and we cannot run from ourselves anymore. I found help from an indigenous elder who guided me through facing myself in a vision quest in Manitoba, Canada, in a place sacred to their tradition. There was a hill near where I did my vision quest. Many times I felt like someone was standing there watching me. It was strange, especially with all my profound experiences and visions, to sense an invisible energy observing me from the hill. I had a strange feeling I was experiencing. Even though no one was there, I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. A year later, I returned to the same spot. Standing on the hill, I looked down at where I sat doing my vision quest. That's when I realized the person watching me was no one else but me. I could see myself sitting there and looking up, wondering who was watching me from the hill. It made me ponder if there is something like a parallel reality. Can we experience different times all at once, I wondered. The idea of parallel reality suggests many realities happening simultaneously with different events, people, and outcomes. Each event may come from its own reality, making for a complex experience. If parallel realities are real, it means different timelines exist together. Have you ever felt deja vu? It's when you feel like you have experienced something before, even if it's the first time it's happening. It's like re-experiencing an event again. When we consider time, we often view it through a linear lenses. It's perceived as the duration of events extending from the past to the present and into the future. Yesterday is gone, and it cannot be revisited, according to that point of view. We exist in the present, moving toward the unknown future. The future remains uncertain since it has not occurred yet. Time is like a flowing river. Its current carries events forward, much like water flowing downstream. Just as one cannot hold the water from a river in their hand, similarly, no one can grasp time, currency, or the continuous flow of existence. Living simultaneously in the past, present, and future is impossible, according to this point of view. Time means an event that has a beginning and an end. However, the linear conception of time is not universal, shared across cultures. In many historical contexts, time has been viewed as circular and repetitive. Ancient Egyptians, Persians, and Babylonians, similar to Hindus, held a cyclical view of time. This perspective is reflected in the observable patterns of the universe. The earth rotating around itself and the sun, the repetition of day and night, and the cyclical changes of seasons. Our calendars are designed based on the Earth's rotation around the Sun or the lunar cycle, reflecting our connection to celestial movements. Without these celestial movements, our understanding of days and nights and the change of season would not exist. If time were linear, anticipating crucial agriculture practices such as knowing when to sow seeds and expecting harvest times would be challenging. It's intriguing that our clocks operate circularly despite of our linear conceptualizations of time, with the hands moving in the 24-hour cycle. Have you ever seen a clock reach 25? Clocks function like a merry-go-round, repeating the same cycle 24 hours repeatedly. We call this cyclical movement on the clock's time, yet we believe in its linearity. How about the concept of eternity, timelessness? Eternity has no beginning in it, nor any end. It's timeless. Eternity exists beyond the constraints of time. In this book, we will explore the concept of time from perspective of Zarathustra and ancient Persian culture.